Glorious day to you, my friends. Sikyarata arahaketi arahatita. Welcome to day number 33 of Shine, Stargate Heart, Illuminate Your Natural Essence, Nikyarahata karyaratata, where we chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times. And we do this for 108 days. And we're on day number 33. Iskatoro Hutuku. 33 is the number of the Ascended Masters. 33 is Kiata Arahakananaroto, the Master Communicator, the Master of Community. Si ikuturu utushaya arahataki aratata. Karihiskati arahatatara. And we'll be using, before we get to that, we'll be using the Mala of Joy, where we break up the 108 beads into 9 groups of 12, where each of the 9 groups represents one of the chakras in our Merkaba, our light body, our ascension vehicle. Joy is the fuel. Hence the Mala of Joy. And the 9 chakras are at the bottom of the Merkaba, Ishoko Urohakatiria, Vasundhara, the Earth Star Chakra, Muladhara, the Root Chakra, Svadhisthana, the Sacral Chakra, the Water Chakra, Manipura, Solar Plexus, Nyarahakatira, Anahata, the Heart Center, the Heart Chakra, Vishuddha, the Throat Chakra, Anya or Agnya, the third eye chakra, Sahasrara, the crown chakra, and at the top of our Merkaba, Vyapini, the goddess who is everywhere, the soul star chakra, Ni Haryata Ashiso Okohocha, Iriaranaha Sakiyata Atita, Huturu Urhana Iratakiriata. So let's just run with the Master Communicator, the Master of Community, the Master of Cooperation. Yeah, there we go. Because there's 3 entities. And the Ascended Masters are it, associated with 33, because the Ascended Masters understand the power of intuition, wisdom, knowledge, one of the 3 phases. The power of intention, action with intention, awareness, and the focus of awareness, because our ability to focus is an action, and where we focus our awareness is an action with intention. It's the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, the wisdom and the sometimes it comes in as wisdom, sometimes it comes in as knowing. But let's just call it wisdom, because knowing is how we feel about the wisdom that comes in. But then the third aspect of that triangle is the harmony, is us merging both of those and being the righteous ruler of our reality. The harmony of it. And the 2 aspects of that harmony are joy, and harmony, completing 2 of the 4 walls of the Brahma Vihara, the abode of God, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow and Saturday, because at sundown tonight we begin Shavuot, the Festival of Weeks, or celebrating Kasiyata Urahanatiarata. It's been 50 days since Passover began, regarding the deliverance of the Jews from bondage, Niyarata. That's what this whole series is about, exploring our inner being so that we can get freedom from the bondage of our mind and the limitations of all the blockers of all the chakras, Niyarahakasiyatata. All the paths of yoga, nirahakata, all the schools, their goal is moksha, freedom, nira, liberation is a better word. Kahi, kotorohuko, to act freely, to be freely, kasihitotuko, to think freely, to receive the wisdom freely, to open up to the universe and receive it. Nirahakati tokorshkohota. It also celebrates the anniversary of Moses receiving the Torah on Mount Sinai, talking to the burning bush, receiving it from God, Nira'akata, and the burning bush is the holy fire, Nira'akasito uruhukuturishikati. And on Moses' first trip up to Mount Sinai to receive many things, his brother, was with him, Niro okoshokotura ayeta hariniyarta, to receive the verbal Torah, Nira Hakata. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow and Saturday, probably Saturday morning during the blessing of the day. Itiara hakashia to orahatira. We're exploring our inner being, Nira tahashikaturu hukatea. And this three-part of day 33, how can our mind, our heart centers, and the chant, or the magic of the chant, Om Mani Padme Hum, reconcile all three parts in our heart centers to be our true authentic selves? Because chanting and allowing the chant to work is this divine feminine. Our heart center, our inner being, is the harmony, is the unification of it all. Our mind and the blockages of our mind all depend on our intention, our awareness, karma, action, reaction, and we'll talk more about that a little later, because this video is number 887, and we'll make 888 up there. But using the mala of joy, each of the chakras, each of the 12 beads in each of the chakras is broken into 4 groups of 3, where we're first 3 days, or first 3 seeds or beads, we are opening the chakra, we're inviting the energies in, we're embracing the energy, and we're working on Svadhisthana, the water chakra, subtly working on Svadhisthana. The light language is talking about all aspects of whatever you need in this now, because each person will interpret the light language differently. That's what I love about light language, is that it's so multidimensional that each person gets what they need from it. Iskati rahatara ashkanahiyata. Katita arahanata arahisko oto arawashi. 838 ni arahakatara ashkanahita. In the second 3 days, or second 3 seeds, are about igniting, exploring, exciting, there we go, exciting the energy of Svadhisthana, by holding the breath, or whatever mechanism. We're subtly doing it. The next 3 days are, and we're in the final day, the third day of the third phase, 33, where we're emanating, illuminating, radiating. We're on the radiating day. The next 3 days are important too, because we're doing the embodiment phase. We're harmonizing our emotions. We're harmonizing the water. But today, we're so excited. We're in the lower falls of the Genesee River. Up there is Maplewood Park. I grew up, I spent a lot of time down in this gorge. Driving Park Bridge right above me. Water is life, my friends. And these are the last waterfalls of the Genesee River before hitting Lake Ontario, about 7 miles that way. We're in year 7. Seven's about alignment. 7's about luck. 7's about Jupiter. Later on, it's just hilarious how it's all coming together. Many fishermen come here because the salmon jump up these falls. And the ones that can't quite make it in September, fishermen come down here to reel in these 3-foot salmon out of this river. It's amazing. And the ones that make it up to their spawning grounds, awesomeness to them. I don't know how they get up there. The river deepens, and there's the port of Rochester on Lake Ontario in Charlotte, and there's still a little bit more south, like a mile south, was the boarding location for the end of the Underground Railroad, where escaped slaves, freed slaves, they freed themselves by escaping, got on boats at the port of Rochester or up a little bit further while it was still deep, got on the ships and sailed to Canada, to Toronto, Kingston, anybody on that side, because that way they knew the laws of Canada would protect them. They weren't so sure. Some did stay in Rochester, but still, some stayed and helped the Underground Railroad. Some stayed like Frederick Douglass, who became an amazing orator, politician, and he's buried in Mount Hope Cemetery, one of the 4 highest points in Rochester. Harriet Tubman spent some time here in Rochester with the Underground Railroad. This Genesee River, and one of these days I'll make it down to the source of the Genesee River and make a video there. I'll save all that info for that day. They want to talk about it, but no. The lower falls. It's also the highest falls. There are 3 sets of falls in the city of Rochester. There's the upper falls, or the high falls. Whether or not really is the highest falls or not, I don't know. There's the middle falls and the lower falls. And the lower falls are the last ones, but these are the widest and the most excited of all the falls on the Genesee River. We're radiating our sva, our self, our essence, from Svadhisthana, our sacral chakra, so much so on the last day. We're so excited. We're overwhelmed with joy. We're radiating this joy outward from us. We're radiating all of our emotions. And hopefully in the next 3 days, Svadhisthana, the chant, the light language, might shed some light on harmonizing all of these emotions that come out of this human body. I don't really want to say controlling it, but understanding them from a higher point of view so that controlling them is natural, so we don't allow them to run roughshod over our lives. But today, we want to focus about emanating these emotions, because sending out these emotions is also how we get we feel things this way. By letting our chakras reach out far, we receive more information from all the humans, the energetic information. When we are in check, in harmony of all of our chakras, in harmony of who we are on the inside, we can handle dealing with all of that psychic input, the emotional input, because we know who we are. And so it's easy to see that the information we're receiving is them. It's them. New psychics new empaths, when they start opening up, newly awakened empaths have trouble discerning between what they're feeling. Is it them or is it them? Let us not worry about that just yet. Letting our excitement spread out, letting our joy spread out, smiling at other people, laughing. This morning's meditation, two ladies came to see the sunrise. Oh, it's cold. It was cold. It dipped down into the 30s, but the sunrise was amazing. And those two ladies were laughing so much on the way back. I thanked them both for their laughter. And then they both started laughing. I said, yes, exactly that. It's just that overwhelming joy, that this happiness, this innate beauty of their inner beings being spread out. I was in deep gratitude of it. Whenever I see anybody that's like that, I just want to say hi, at least, and thank you. Congratulations. I love the example you're showing. There's so many things I could say, but thank you is enough, or maybe just a wave. I see you. Ukashea anatiara hiana. Kashia to uruhakatura shahiata. Allowing our joy, our bliss, our happiness to flow over the falls freely. Crash where it may, creating the mist. I wanted to be on that big rock over there. There was too much mist. It would have got all over the camera, all over my phone, and we know water and technology doesn't work. So I'm here. I'm patient, allowing the mist to be there. But that mist is amazing mist, because without the mist, 1733, through the mist we received the rainbow. And the rainbow is actually all four elements, because it's the air carrying the water off, and all the sediment that's inside the water droplets also causing the refraction of the light and the reflection of the light. And the light is the fire. Displaying the rainbow, and I didn't look. I'm sure if we look at a certain angle, oh yeah, we got some rainbow. I don't know if it's captured on the camera, but it should be right there. Displaying all seven rays of God, all the flavors of humanity, all the personality types, but I also like the rays of God, because it doesn't matter where you get your inspiration from your inner being, and what color, because your inspiration is you. Moving my leg so it doesn't fall asleep before the chant. Atahariyuko oshaneata. Kasihita arehakatora oshanahayata. I don't know what to say. The waterfalls are amazing. And the building is a power plant, taking the power of the flow of water and converting it into electricity. It is a mini hydroelectric plant of the local power company. And this gorge, this river, there was a hotel over here, and people wanted to come down into the gorge. And another reason why I wanted to be here today. Yesterday we were at Letchworth, and I was at the lower falls there. There are no more falls between Letchworth and Rochester. They built a dam, and it backed it up and created waterfalls to get energy, but and the lower falls in Letchworth were the largest. And I went there so we could see the depth of the gorge. And this river has carved 150 feet through this shale, sandstone, a little bit of limestone. The power of this river, the power of water, the power of your emotions. Your emotions are your inner guidance system. And unifying your emotions with your inspiration, with your fire, your will. And then harmonizing it in the heart center. With all this physicality, then we're beginning to master ourselves. Let me get my feet set right. Kanisa arihatokura utukusha kashiisa ate arahaketiro toko. Okay, I talk too much. So let us start to relax. I invite you to lie down or sit with a straight spine. 2202. Ushahatura hatanayata. Kasahatare ekanonoto orro. And invite you to close your eyes. And let us turn our awareness to our breath. Atara arsanahe takari hisotoro hokatirata. As we slowly start to deepen our breath. Hasiya ranahasa kahayataratu. As we feel how it feels to breathe in and fill our lungs. And feel how it feels to breathe out. Filling up the lungs, expanding the rib cage. And exhaling. Feeling how good it feels to release all of that. Let us focus our awareness now on our heart centers. For in our heart centers, is the home of our holy fire. And the holy fire is the source of our bright light. In every breath that we take with intention, fans the flames of our holy fire, and increases our already bright light. As we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around us in every way, and everywhere, and every when. Nihatara akashahia askanahia rata arahatitaha. And we ask the holy fire to only allow in that which is for our highest good and the highest good of all. Nuhuturu ukashaya askanahata arihitakaihe kashana artukutu uruhutara askaheata. Kasiita aranata ariakatada. Yeah, don't move after starting meditation. Nito urahatara askahea. My feet needed to be repositioned because I'm on a rock. Asihitoro okashiata. Kiso noro oro tokashiata area tokono. And let us kick off the divine flow if we have not done so already. As I get my last bit of distractions out. Ashinoto urahakati rahanati rahasa. Kushurta. There we go. Urahanasa aya akatita arahnata arieta. Okay. Nara. I feel better. Ishkonoro urahakatira. Kashihisa atanahara asa ihatar nahakearto. So let us start the divine flow if we have not done so already. Let us take the energy in our heart centers. Nihatari hakatara ushkono uruhokoto. And let's move it up through the chakras. Askotoro hushuya. Move it up through Vishuddha, Anya, Sahasrara, and out of Vyapini, Kusha Uttara Anaha, Kashihiyasaya, and continue up through all the realms, out of the realms of physicality, Niharata Kashiatata, and past the realms of ego, Nohotoro Ushukotiroto, and let us reach up into the realm of the highest form of consciousness, where there is no ego. It always respects free will, Ushahayatoto, your free will, and the free will of all, Hushaya Akatiriyaranaha. And where the power is unlimited. Niharata Ashia no Orohokotoro Shukoto. Nir Yahari Arekanahara Sukotorocho. And the holy fire is really great. It's only limited by your free will and your belief systems. And it's really great at breaking down these belief systems to align more with the belief systems of your inner being. Let us bring this holy fire down through the realms. And through Vyapini, Sahasrara, Anya, Vishuddha, and back into Anahata, our heart center. Niharachya Rahakanohoto. And let us mix this energy thoroughly. And let us ground this energy effectively. Let us move it down through the chakras. Down through Manipura, Svadhisthana, Muladhara, and through Vasundhara, Hisoto Urshahayatoko, growing roots down into Mother Earth, Kushuhutura Shainiratata, down, deep into Gaia, Shahayatoko, Pachamama, Sohuto Urhuko, whatever name you call her, Noorataka. Wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia, Nahatsiti Arahasoto Urhuka, giving her a great big hug, Sahiyako Nororoto, gratitude for this physicality, Niarahasakotoraha, and bringing her grounded love back up through the root system, Niarahakashoto Urhukatira, through Vasundhara, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, and back into Anahata, our heart center, Niharahatika Shahaya Asanahirto. Thoroughly mixing this energy. Now let us allow our inner being to continue the divine flow without any attention or interaction with our mind. Our anahatita arashahea so okohusha otorohayata iskananaraha iara hotoro ushashanayara ahayata. And on the exhale, with intention, let us push this energy out of our heart center, and out of our physical body, through our auric field, and out of our personal energy, reaching out as far as it goes, into every aspect of our awareness, nihashaya akatira aranatoro, in every way, in everywhere, in every when. Nirahakasa te arahanato ora horashaya ta ariata. Now, in our mind's eye, let us create a chest. And in this chest, let us put in our anger, our worry, all of our fears, our doubts, our grief, our shame, our guilt, our to-do list, our shopping lists, all of our hopes and dreams, and anything that we're going to do tonight, this weekend, tomorrow, next year, and allow our inner being, allow your inner being to put in whatever it feels might distract us from our time with ourselves, from our time with the chanting, our time in meditation, and anything that it believes no longer serves. Niharahashia ayhaka aratuhuno ur shahaya sahayata. And let us close the lid on this chest and let's set it aside. So it will be there for you at the end of meditation if you so desire. Neharahayach atuta hakana ashihiata ashahanera ayahakaturaha. Water is life, my friends. Let us continue breathing normally without any intention. The process is we will start out with one Om, Aum. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times using the Mala of Joy. I will keep count. On the 8 count, I'll let you know when we move up through the chakras subtly, and I'll let you know when we are on the last one. Nirahasaya ataharyotora shukotora hanatira. And as a reminder, if any thoughts come in, nirahakatoro, or any distractions whatsoever, be easy on yourselves. Niharachikoroto. Just pick up with the next chant. Nirahakatoro oshakutoto. Allow whatever thought that it is to go away on its own. Simply return your awareness to the chant or to the counting and the chanting. And it will go away when it is ready. Nirahashia to utanahayata arihata. And if you miss one or if you yawn, you can't get your breathing down, it is totally okay. I have yawned in every video. I have messed up or swallowed in every video multiple times. Just pick up with the next one. You will benefit. So a breath in for Aum. Starting off with Vasundhara, and a breath in to chant. Kotura husanati arahakatita anahatira. Kotura ushanati arahanati arahakati araha. Kuturu unahatita ha.
Padme
Kuruhunoto uruhashaya. Kasahaniria tahanayara. Kuturu ujanahatita hanata arahakiyata. Arahtuno hutanari arakanahiyata. Hosono tohorotosha. Nata arhanera. Arshkonoro tonoro ukona hatira. Hasiana hariato. Anahasita. Arahanata aritanahito. Ushanoto urahunoto. Nata harahisa. Ashihisa. Arnahukotoro uno. Uturu ushanadire hata. Kashaniya tahanata. Haturu ukanaho. Nahasiya ta'arya nohokoto. Hatira nahasaya. Arahunoto oto nonono urutunoti. Nasa ira ta'arihisa nahasi. Kuturu unahatira hara. Anahatira akasu. Arahusojo oyo kunoro hutunoro. Niri aratiya arahanata. Arahatat hanahasiyata. Atuhuru ukono. Utuhuru hukushahe. Hata arshanaha. Haturu ukono hurutu. Aturu ushana. Arahukuturu ushana. Kashihia. Ana ushaha. Aratuhusha. Nahara. Moving up to Muladhara. Kuturu unohani upasha nati arhinita aka ayanahasa aturu utuhusha atehini ra atara ateniri ra via ranahaya garnar ashahesa ayahakarata atuhusho ukunohura karisa nara arahiskotoro ishahayakotoro Ushanatu Anahariata Utur Ushanahitigira Hatir Yaranahasierta Kushur Utohumani Nahasaeta Arhukoro Onohoto Arhiskatir Ashayeta Atara Hanaya Anata Arhisa Ekato Urhututu Anta Anita Arhashia, Akohutu, Utu Urteti, Atita Ariata, Karsihisaya, Arahutur Unharu, Utur Ushanati Takai, Arihutur Ukanaotita, Atita Arianaha, Achu Ukutur Usha, Katita Arniata, Ayetiti Arte, Nata Haria, Aye Arvi. Kuturu ukana kuturusha. Haturu usha. Kahe konoro hukuturu. Usha nenira hatatira. Kuturu. Usha hanuru hushi. Vegana ha. Ati. Na. Atarsha. Kuturu usha nani. Asihina. Arira. Moving up to Svadhisthana. Kuno tuhurushu turu. Kutara anahasitaria. Haturu ushano huturu hora. Anahatita arihetsu. Uturu ushanari. Naharioko utuhura hukota. Anahasita yarahasutu. Uturu ushano to. Arahuko unohura tukucha. Nisa atira hakiara. Kutura anhas. Haturu unatita. Hatira nahase e katuru huko. Kuturu unahatira. Shaheta. Noro huko. Kuturu ushanahititiara. Haturu ukanahatir. Karyanaha. Kuturu hushuno. Kunahati. Atahariato. Uto uruhu konohrotu. Kutur hainahani. Atuhutu ushanahatira. Atur uknahatitaha. Hatura Wahashia.
Om
Nataharita.
Padme
Anahasia Rahakeyato. Uturu Ushana Hitiraha. Kutura Anahasia.
Mani
Kasi
Padme
Hatihira Nahayato. Uturu Ukana Hatitaraha. Anahasia. Utura Ukoshonoro.
Padme
Pasha Yatita. Anahasi Itira Hakaya. Uturuhana. Arasahaneya Rahakayara.
Padme
Kushuhunuru Ukuhuturu Husha. Atihirahana. Kurunohoro Husha.
Mani
Nati Atihira. Arikonohoro Ukuta Harahita. Moving up to Manipura. Nata Arahika. Kushonoto Uruhukutu Urahana. Kashihisa Tarahaneta. Koturu Ukanahati.
Mani
Kashaniti. Huturu Ukanahri Tatara. Kashahuturu Ukanahesiara.
Mani
Atawara Hakatita Hata.
Padme
Kashuhuturu Nohra. Ashihana Atari Katura Ukatita.
Mani Padme
Ashihasara Nariata Tukuturuto. Hashiana Hatara Akasia.
Mani Padme
Kushuru Urhututu Arahati. Kanata Arahakaya. Kushuhuturu.
Padme
Ashuhuturuha. Niri Arakahiata. Uturu Ukunohuruturu.
Mani
Ishayatara Anahasikatita Natuturu. Kushuhuku Uto Urhakatita. Ashihisa Tadnira.
Padme
Kuturu Ukunahri. Ashahaneta Arahakaturu Hukara. Hashisa Maya Atanahasia. Kutura Nahasita. Haturu Ukona. Arahukoro. Ushahanatitara.
Mani
Kushutu Urhana. Hatita Arnahasiaka. Kayaka Onoro Hukatura Hasani.
Padme
Narahakatita Raha. Kushohonoro Hukatare. Ashihikotoro Ukanahatare.
Padme
Icha Ariha Notoro Hukatara. Moving up to Anahata. Atara Akanahitara. Aturu Ukushanahatita. Kushuhukuru Utanare Hisata. Kushuhutura Ayana.
Mani
Achihutu Udahanahatita Harihata. Kushuhuturu Ukunaha. Atira Ana.
Mani Padme
Ashkonor Ukotoro Ushanita. Hitiri Arnahasaka Eata. Kuchuru Ukunahasira.
Padme
Ashkanara Akahesita Arahatana Atatuku. Kushu Utu Urhana Eatatita. Kushuko Noro Ukutukuraha. Ashihiasa. Nakanera.
Mani
Kushu Utu Urna Hasiti Ratisha Artutana. Kashahakia Atare Itsunoho. Kushahisaka Atira Anahasiata Akaheta. Kushuru Utunanarita. Achita Arsanehera. Anahisa Akahea. Achuhutu Utana Hasisia Tatita Kahito Toho. Anahayata. Ashahesa. Anahasa Ikitira Akanaheta. Hayaheta Dava. Arihisonoto Urani. Ayahiana Alia. Akeshisa. Anahasakita Hatara. Ushana Tatiraha. Hati Iranahasa Akohoto Urahana. Kashiina Hariato Ura. Hatur Unahasi Ikata Atira. Moving up to Vishuddha. Tanahisi. Chu'u Ukunana Ata Isa Hatira Akahetoro. Ukohur ucha aniheta. Arku uhura. Ashi isa. Ata arshuku. Uto uranahasi ariatakashi. Utu urshana aka eeta arita. Hari o no hoto urakate.
Mani Padme Hum.
Ashihi saya atata anahai. Akaya aka. Ashahesa otorana. Inahari arata uto uranahaya. Aya kachare isanatu uruhutoto osha. Isatakahe. Anahatita arihisanato uruhukuchu uruhutoro. Nasa eatari hisono. Nacha atari hitata. Kushuhuko. Iskananayarahane. Arahuto uruhunoto uruhukata. Kashihiskana atauro. Katiria na ha hom kor ushkano utohuro. Ishahayaka aturu uko. Sayanata are sakaturu uchikuhuruto. Hisana atahira akaya kachi inate. Histoto ura ukasha anoto ura hukutura he. Nasa hayaka toro uksana. Atihito ura uko. Hatira anahasiya taraharaki atahana oro ho. Ashihisa akayata. Kuturu ututur nahaya. Kashihisatana arihikotoro ho. Kashi ikoto. Nari harika haya. Moving up to Anya. Hana hesa. Arehikoto ura hasana aya ka asheshiyata. Kayato ura honoko aheta. Kashkur haya. Arskani isayata. Arawahayata ariskanara artihitara. Kushuhuto ura honati. Shaya atana. Arahukusha. Arsinara. Aritkarshkwara yatananiera. Haturu ukuna hatita ariata. Kushana ata akana hayata. Kuhur ata. Kurshanai hita. Arichkanaro utoro kushantu. Haisha ikanahaya. Arohasoto otana deorashe. Arakano ora kuturu shahyato. Usha vayesuso. Wayatiri rana. Ushahoturana. Isahariyato urshana. Akohusha. Asahanata rara. Katiro urahukato. Akotura. Nata araha kasisiara. Aturu ushanahuto uraha. Nata arahasia. Akanoro ukutare. Nara asananira ratare iskanana. Kashuhu tuur ukanarusa. Nira yakanana narusa. Nara huso utukurahana. Ishkotoro ukanahatitara. Uturu ukanahasasira. Moving up to Sahasrakashihana. Aratana ira asana hasiya. Kashis kanara atari hisanato. Anahisa ariotoho. Anahirata arahanato. Kushoto urahanati arahaska ayat. Nara arahasani. Ashuhur utur ukanahaya. Asuhukoya. Arsaniti arahatadariyato. Kanananiri arahasato. Atohushora hukuna. Atokushaya atara. Hatur ushana hasur. Hatir yaranahaseta. Anahaya tatara hakai. Utoro kotora. Kashisa katir yarnahasuto. Hasa atare hasiera.
Om Mani
Koturu ukana hasisira.
Hum
Aturu washa. Narihikatara hasa.
Om
Koso uana
Mani
hatira
Padme
hayadme.
Hum
Haniyara hasaya.
Om
Olohoto. Asa
Mani
ahisa.
Padme Hum
Oturu hukotura ashanaha. Karita aryasana haturu ukasha.
Om Mani Padme
Koturu
Hum
ukana hasisira. Haywiakatura hana.
Om
Ashihasa
Mani
akatira.
Padme Hum
Moving up to Vyapini.
Om
Koto
Mani
Ushanahasa.
Padme Hum
Ahia Nahasayaraha. Atara
Om
Arakanahara Uto
Mani
Onahasisi.
Padme Hum
Karhisa Hanatiyaraha. Aratatita Anahasiyaraha.
Om Mani Padme
Ahia
Hum
Sasa Anahasiyata. Ata Atar
Om
Karsha
Mani
Uruhusha
Padme
Uturu
Hum
Ukunaha Amahisa Tiyarahashuto
Om Mani
Kahiana
Padme
Arahasata
Hum
Kashana Asa Kahe Karahasana
Om
Usha Oto Urakati
Padme Hum
Otuhuruhusha Nati Harahaya Haturu
Om
Ukanahasa
Mani Padme Hum
Hakuna Asa Hakuna Ana Ashaya Atara Asa Achiara Haku Uto
Om Mani
Nihari
Padme
Altaha
Hum
Oturu Haka Anahasia Ka Asha
Om
Uturu
Mani
Usha
Padme
Kanahirahati
Hum
Nihana Atarahi Uturu Ukanaharita
Om
Kushuhunotoro
Mani Padme
Karuhutu Uru
Hum
Hukonoro Hashiana Atorora Hasia
Om
Uturu
Mani
Ukanahasi
Padme Hum
Kushahasa Ana Last one Aratohushaya Tarahi Anahia
Om
Arahiana
Mani
Atar
Padme Hum
And a breath in for Aum. Aum. Stay here for as long as you like. So tohor hoshanahe katira hanera. Pause the video if you feel. So huko to usha no horo to koho. When you are ready, niharahatara arahashikin yoroto. Slowly deepen your breath. Hatira hanato roko. Slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Utoro hushano otoro hoko. Slowly invite in gentle movement. Nihiro hokotoro hosho. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Ushaya atakirata. Maybe even shrug your shoulders a bit. Nihoro hokotora haneteara. And when you are ready, niharake atoroho. Slowly open your eyes, nihatara hakatiria, and welcome in the new now. The new now. Otohurashiyatata. With overwhelming abundance, niharachiaratata. With an abundant overflowing joy. This is the Ace of Cups in Tarot. No hutur ushkatiariatata. Kosuur hanasa aikitiria nahasiarata haria tukoro hushanayarata. Koshahuko urtanariartaha. Kashihisa 55:11. The Master of Change, Niharata Arishkonorio Tohoto. The change in our emotions, the change in abundance, Niharata Kashoro Oko. The change in the flow, Nihata Arishkotorioto. By getting in touch with our inner being and inviting our inner being to live more fully through us and with us, Nihate Ariata. Allowing it to co-create with us, Nirataha, co-rule with us, Nihatari Ashranarioto. Helps us live this abundant life, Nira Hakachuro Uto, 55:55, Nira Hakatiriatarioto. They can talk forever and ever, but they want to talk up there about 888. This overflowing abundance, the Master of Abundance, being the Master of Abundance, talking about the balls in your court, all you Masters of Abundance out there. So I thank you for being a part of my life, being a part of my abundance, my overflowing joy, my highest bliss, that mist, oh bliss, the rainbow of who I am, revealing in every aspect the glimmer and glitter of the shining light with all of this. Shine on, my friends, and make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? You and your inner being rock. Keep rocking.